Leviticus 19, Various Laws, the Call to Practical Holiness. Leviticus 19 is one of the most beautiful and practical chapters in the Old Testament. It begins with the foundational call of the entire book. Be holy because I, the Lord your God, am holy. What follows is not abstract theology. How to treat your parents, your workers, the poor, the foreigner, and your neighbor. How to do business, how to speak, how to love. This chapter is a summary of what it means to live as God's holy people. Not just in worship, but in every area of life. Let's walk through it with humble hearts. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to the entire assembly of Israel and say to them, Be holy because I, the Lord your God, am holy. Each of you must respect your mother and father, and you must observe my Sabbaths. I am the Lord your God. Do not turn to idols or make metal gods for yourselves. I am the Lord your God. When you sacrifice a fellowship offering to the Lord, sacrifice it in such a way that it will be accepted on your behalf. It shall be eaten on the day you sacrifice it or on the next day. Anything left over until the third day must be burned up. If any of it is eaten on the third day, it is impure and will not be accepted. Whoever eats it will be held responsible because they have desecrated what is holy to the Lord. They must be cut off from their people. When you reap the harvest of your land, do not reap to the very edges of your field or gather the gleanings of your harvest. Do not go over your vineyard a second time or pick up the grapes that have fallen. Leave them for the poor and the foreigner. I am the Lord your God. Do not steal. Do not lie. Do not deceive one another. Do not swear falsely by my name and so profane the name of your God. I am the Lord. Do not defraud or rob your neighbor. Do not hold back the wages of a hired worker overnight. Do not curse the deaf or put a stumbling block in front of the blind, but fear your God. I am the Lord. Do not pervert justice. Do not show partiality to the poor or favoritism to the great, but judge your neighbor fairly. Do not go about spreading slander among your people. Do not do anything that endangers your neighbor's life. I am the Lord. Do not hate a fellow Israelite in your heart. Rebuke your neighbor frankly, so you will not share in their guilt. Do not seek revenge or bear a grudge against anyone among your people, but love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord. Keep my decrees. Do not mate different kinds of animals. Do not plant your field with two kinds of seed. Do not wear clothing woven of two kinds of material. If a man sleeps with a female slave who is promised to another man, but who has not been ransomed or given her freedom, there must be due punishment. Yet they are not to be put to death, because she had not been freed. The man, however, must bring a ram to the entrance of the tent of meeting for a guilt offering to the Lord. With the ram of the guilt offering, the priest is to make atonement for him before the Lord for the sin he has committed, and his sin will be forgiven. When you enter the land and plant any kind of fruit tree, regard its fruit as forbidden. For 3 years, you are to consider it forbidden. It must not be eaten. In the 4th year, all its fruit will be holy, an offering of praise to the Lord. But in the 5th year, you may eat its fruit. In this way, your harvest will be increased. I am the Lord your God. Do not eat any meat with the blood still in it. Do not practice divination or seek omens. Do not cut the hair at the sides of your head or clip off the edges of your beard. Do not cut your bodies for the dead or put tattoo marks on yourselves. I am the Lord. Do not degrade your daughter by making her a prostitute, or the land will turn to prostitution and be filled with wickedness. Observe my Sabbaths and have reverence for my sanctuary. I am the Lord. Do not turn to mediums or seek out spiritists, for you will be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. Stand up in the presence of the aged, show respect for the elderly, and revere your God. I am the Lord. When a foreigner resides among you in your land, do not mistreat them. The foreigner residing among you must be treated as your native born. Love them as yourself, for you were foreigners in Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Do not use dishonest standards when measuring length, weight, or quantity. Use honest scales and honest weights, an honest ephah and an honest hin. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt. Keep all my decrees and all my laws and follow them. I am the Lord. Lessons and teachings. 1. Holiness is practical. It shows up in everyday life. Be holy because I, the Lord your God, am holy. 19. 2. Followed by commands about harvest, business, speech, and relationships. Holiness is not just about worship rituals. It is about how you treat the poor, how you speak about others, how you conduct business, and how you love your neighbor. The call to holiness extends to every area of life. For us, does your faith show up on Monday morning in your workplace? In your relationships? Holiness is not a Sunday-only identity. It is a daily way of living. 2. God's heart for the poor is commanded, not optional. Do not reap to the very edges of your field. Leave them for the poor and the foreigner. 19. 9-10. God built provision for the poor into the economic system of Israel. It wasn't optional charity, it was commanded justice. The land belongs to God. The harvest belongs to God. The poor are His concern. For us, do you build margin in your life for generosity? Do you see care for the poor as an obligation or an opportunity? God's heart for the vulnerable should shape our lives. 3. Love your neighbor, and the foreigner as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. 7:18 p.m. Love the foreigner as yourself. 7:34 p.m. The command to love one's neighbor is expanded to include the foreigner, the outsider, the vulnerable, the one who is different. And the motivation is memory. You were foreigners in Egypt. Remembering our own need shapes how we treat others. For us, who is the foreigner in your context, the immigrant, the outsider, the one who is different? God calls you to love them as yourself, not because they deserve it, but because you were once in need. 4. Honesty in business is an act of worship. Do not use dishonest standards, use honest scales. 7:35 p.m. 36. God cares about how you do business. Honest weights, accurate measures, fair dealing. These are not just ethical niceties, they are expressions of holiness. The way you treat customers, clients, and employees reflects your relationship with God. For us, are you honest in your business dealings? Do you cut corners? Do you treat workers fairly? Integrity in daily commerce is worship. 5. Speech matters. No slander, no lying, no grudges. Do not go about spreading slander. Do not hate your brother in your heart. Do not seek revenge or bear a grudge. 7:16 18. Holiness governs our words and our hearts. Slander destroys. Grudges poison. Revenge escalates conflict. Instead, we are called to speak truth, confront lovingly, and forgive freely. For us, what do your words reveal about your heart? Do you gossip? Do you hold grudges? Do you seek revenge? Holiness starts in the heart and flows through the tongue. 6. The Exodus is the foundation for ethics. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt. 7:36 p.m. echoed throughout this chapter. The motivation for obedience is the Exodus. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt. Because God redeemed them, they must live as a redeemed people. Ethics flows from redemption. For us, you have been redeemed. Not from Egypt, but from sin. Because Christ saved you, you are called to live as a saved person. Your ethics flow from your identity. Let's continue studying the Book of Leviticus. Subscribe, like, comment, and hit notification button for more videos, more Bible study, and more Bible knowledge. We got you.